Guys, it's Dominique Storm. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And on my channel, I like to focus on when inexpensive feels expensive. Basically, I like to live good on the budget. So on my channel, I typically like to speak, about my clothing hauls and different things like that, hair, just a lot of lifestyle things. And I started a new series called Healing Hoes Ain't Hating. And the word hoe is just basically a word of an examine. Um, so I started a new series. By the time you guys see this video, I should have uploaded about 5 episodes. So if you guys haven't checked that out, please check it out. It's about me talking about my healing journey and things that I learned, things that I'm learning, things that I'm going through, things that I went through. It's just a whole bunch of different things. But I wanted to get back to, like making regular YouTube content, like, getting back to like the reason why a lot of you guys are following me. Fun things, So even though me comparing my 2021 year to my 2022 year, overall I said that 2021 was it was a lot better. But in 2022, I had to really take some time and really reflect. 2022 wasn't that bad as far as me growing spiritually. So that's a really a nice. So I had a lot of fun in 2021. Did a lot of different vacations. Blah blah blah. That was great. And now like 2022 was like I had to like really face me more because I was enlightened, like I was, given the like, okay, girl, this is what you're supposed to be doing. This is how you're supposed to be acting. Then it's like, are you gonna do what you're supposed to do? And I actually had to repeat a lot of those same cycles over again. The things that I did feel like I learned the year before. I had to repeat a lot of them because girlfriend wasn't ready. And life is about just learning. So I'm a human, I'm gonna do human things. So I ain't gonna always get it right. All right, so let's just, break it down. I don't know if you guys seen my 2021 recap. If not, check that video out too as well. But this is my 2022 recap, right? So now it's 2022. It's going on a year that my father would have passed away. I'm still unemployed. I'm staying with my mother. This is a choice. I'm staying with my mother at this time. What else? So I wanted to like focus on rebuilding or building my personal brand and my brand. So I kind of felt like I started off like, all right, this is how we gonna do it. This is 2022. This is your year, girl. You've been through a lot. It's your time to shine. So I kind of came out a little heavy. And even though I don't know if I was showing that, but that's how I was feeling in my insides. It's like, all right, girl, this is it. This is game time. So I started like, posting videos and stuff like that. Videos that I weren't 100% proud of because I really didn't put my all into it. That's another thing that I want to focus on this year. I want to focus on me like really taking my craft serious because I'm the type of person like I could just get an idea and I'll just get up and I'll just do it instead of like really putting time into it and really thinking about it. And you can have your makeup like this, you can do your hair like this. I just kind of just jump on it, and I don't want to like operate like that. That's kind of reminded me of like how I was operating last year or the year before in survival mode, and I kind of want to like pump my brakes and stuff like that. So yeah, so I was, I was doing my thing, little videos and pictures and stuff like that, and I was selling my pocketbooks, and I was super proud because I was still getting sales. My sales wasn't, as much as I expected. Like, who the hell am I? But I had to like reflect back. Like, I was very grateful for the sales and stuff like that I did make because I was still making sales. And this is, this is with people not receiving, like how they, we were getting extra money and stuff like that from the government, and none of that is taking place. Like, this is people straight hard-earned money. So I was marketing, I was I had my stuff situated. I was doing my thing. I was taking my pictures of my products. I was promoting myself. I was doing the things that I felt like I needed to be doing at that time. And at that time, I'm still also like handling my father's affairs and my own my own personal affairs at the same time. And I decided I wanted to launch a varsity jacket. I wanted to do something different from the pocketbooks. So I did that. I didn't design the varsity jacket. I got them through a vendor in China, like most of us boutiques do. It's called white labeling. I did that and I was super proud of that. Those sold really well, and I have pocketbooks to go with it. I'm gonna insert videos and stuff like that too throughout the video, because these are still proud moments. Then on Easter Sunday, my grandmother, she sadly passed away. That struck me. I don't know. I didn't think that. I don't know. I haven't seen my grandmother in so many years, so I just didn't really see like the last time me seeing her was gonna be like that, because I haven't seen her probably like in 10 years plus 10 years, because she never even saw my youngest daughter in person. She hasn't seen her, but thank God for like technology and stuff like that. We're able to send pictures and video chat and things like that. But it was unfortunate that I didn't get to see her before. But I had a really good time being around my family. It's really sad that we had to come to those terms to see each other, but I really had a good time seeing my family and stuff like that. So this is in we're in April now, so I still have the varsity jackets and the pocketbooks and stuff like that. I'm still selling, and I think that is doing pretty well. And in March, was it March? No, May. In May, I decided to have a pop-up shop. I saw somebody, they was advertising on Instagram, somebody that I knew personally through a friend. Anyway, someone that I knew of on Instagram. They had an event space, and it was a really inexpensive price. And I'm like, it is 10 years that I'll be in business at the time, so I could kind of do something. So I decided to do a pop-up shop in a celebration of me being 10 years in business, and it turned out so beautiful. Even though it was only 3 weeks that I had, that was really crazy. That's another thing that I'm saying, like I get an idea and just want to kind of do it. I want to plan out things in advance so I don't have to put myself under pressure. Things don't have to be done like half, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, it really turned out really nice. I had, it was 10 female business owners. It was so beautiful. It was 10 business owners, females. They came out, they sold things, they networked and interact with each other. It was so beautiful. And we celebrated me, 10 years, and we also celebrated the amount of years that they were in business, whether they just got started, they've been in business longer than me, around the same time, all those beautiful things, we were able to celebrate it. So that was really nice, and my daughters got to see that, so that was really beautiful. Then, and also I was able to get like interviewed by 3 amazing women that have different podcasts and stuff like that. That was so cool around that time. So now that was in May. Then June, I want to say June, July, I released kimonos, vases, and like a little beach bag and stuff like that. I was super proud of that, and I appreciate people that made purchases for that as well. Then in August, I had a housewarming. I decided it was time to leave the nest, leave my mama house again. And so I moved in. I had a housewarming, and it was a housewarming / memorial for my father. I invited like 20 people, and majority of the people came, and some of the people invited other people and stuff like that. And it was my siblings and our children and friends and family. It was really pretty beautiful, and we released balloons for my dad, so that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, it just felt really good to be around like friends and family and stuff like that. And then that was in August. And then also Styles P, he had a 20-year anniversary, and I am a Lox fan, so if I can go somewhere that got something to do with them, trust me, I'm gonna be involved. So I'm gonna insert some footage about that. I had a blast. It was like my birthday, my Kingston, it was everything like wrapped up in one. I had such a really, really good time. I even met people there. It was just a really, 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 really good time. And also I went to my first comedy show. My cousin from my mother's side, him and his wife, they have this, you guys probably already know about them. They have this podcast. I'm gonna insert them up here. You guys gotta check them out. They are so funny. It was really, really good. I'm so happy that I went there, and I'm not just saying that because I'm, related. We haven't seen each other since we were kids, so it was just like, me, my honest review. I had a really good time. That was my first time ever going to a comedy show, and I had a blast. So that was fun. I also dealt with relationship problems and stuff like that. Again, Dominique, in a cycle, like it was a different person, a different body, but it was the same activities. So it's like, okay, that's not good. Got to get rid of that. So I had to, let go a lot of people. Also too, still a lot of friends. I let go a lot of family members. It's not that I don't love people. It's just that I'm headed in a different direction, and the things that we used to do that used to benefit me and benefit us is just no longer working for me, and I just have to let people go. Of course I was sad about it, and sometimes I'm sad about it. It's not like anything that I'm proud of, but it's just something that I had to do. And sometimes we just gotta do it. I feel like you gotta let go people, release those blockages so that you are able to move forward. You know what I mean? Like if it's a big block here and you're trying to get over here or over there, you might get a little bit, but you're not gonna get too far. You remove that blockage, then you could just go straight. It's nothing, you know what I'm saying? Hope that makes sense. Yeah, and I cannot forget to mention to you guys, in the month of August, I decided I wanted to cut my hair off again. So this is actually the third time I did a quote-unquote big chop. The first time I did it, it was just because I kind of wanted to do it. That was in 2014. I just wanted to start all over. But I did it again in 2020. Yes, in 2020. Then I decided to do it again in 2022. So my hair hasn't even really grown out that much, but whatever. So I'm gonna insert some videos of when I cut my hair. I was given heavy champagne, heavy Drake with that whole wavy joint. I was like, nah, I can't get jiggy with that, and I wasn't gonna perm my hair. And then at one point I was thinking maybe I can cut my hair color my hair maybe blonde or platinum or something like that. And I thought that it was going to kind of go with the whole slim face and the boa head kind of. Then I was like, okay. Then my hair started growing back so fast. I was like, nah. So yeah, I can't forget that. And I think the last two reasons why I cut my hair, I realized that for me, I'm speaking for me, that my hair carries a lot of energy in it. So anytime I feel like I'm really stressed or I have a lot of negativity going on or a lot of things that recur, and I just get rid of my hair. It's just like a fresh start. It's like a sigh. But hopefully I don't have to cut no more hair, but it's doing pretty well, I must say, for now. Yeah. Oh, in October I had a game night at my house. It was what was it called? A color party. And a few of us bought things. I'm gonna put some videos and stuff up there. I had a really good time that night. I'm not gonna talk about what happened, but if you was there, you was there. And it was like probably like 6 of us. And we had such a a good time. Like, yeah, I love my tribe. They are funny. Then after that, I kind of just oh wait, before October even came, September came, and it was just like I became super overwhelmed. I just felt like I wasn't feeling the vibes just with me and just a lot of things, and I decided to shut everything down. I shut my business down. I stopped focusing on my father's business. I stopped focusing on any and everything that had nothing. If it didn't have anything to do with like me personally, like mentally, physically, not even physically, like I didn't want to deal with anything that wasn't about like restoring me. Like anything that caused stress or anything like that, I didn't want to deal with that. And during that time, my childhood traumas that I thought that I was working through, they kept coming up. They kept coming up. They kept coming up. And I found myself being in a really dark, ugly space. And it would be like some days I'll be good. I might have a good week, but it was just like a constant, ugly reminder. So yeah. So then in October, that was happening between September and December. So I decided to like just take myself off of social media, everything, and just kind of like really pour into myself. And then October, I had that really cool fun. I needed to like uplift my spirits, and I ain't gonna front, it really did. I had a really good time. And then just through like the rest of the year, it just kind of went like, you know what I mean? It was just kind of low. I wasn't even thinking about my fourth quarter plans that I made for in the beginning of the year. Those things didn't even matter at that point. I just really wanted to like dig in more into myself, and I just decided like it was a lot of relationships that I was dealing with that it was just like, nah, this is not gonna work for me. So I had to like release more people, just to, to keep it moving. I just felt like I couldn't take them with me and they can't take me with them. And at this point in our lives, we already served whatever we needed to do. We served our purpose. So I was just like focusing on that and just like adjusting to like being on my own again, being a super adult. Like I have to take care of the house and all that other stuff, because during that time, like living with my mother, it was a big help, especially like when I was going through like, depression and stuff like that. Going through that and taking care of children, that shit is like almost impossible. And also too, like, I'm just gonna put it out there, if you guys are doubting it to go see a therapist or a psychiatrist or whatever it is, I say I'm not against it. You gotta find somebody that fits you though, and somebody that understands you and your culture. You know what I mean, where you're from. So if you're black, I think you should get a black therapist. If you're white, get a white therapist. You know what I mean? If you're Hispanic, try to get a Hispanic. You know what I mean? Like, just, well, whoever you are, and that's something that you're thinking about, I think is something that you should do. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys, like, my 2022 recap. It wasn't trips here, trips there, but it was definitely more of me tapping into myself, understanding myself, correcting things that I want to correct about myself, and just being more aware of me and who I let around me and, my surroundings and stuff like that. Just tapping more and more and more and more into me. And I'm super excited because I do want to bring you guys like more videos about hair and clothing and things like that. But right now, I'm just focusing on healing myself, and I just wanted to check in with you guys. I hope you guys are having a great new year.